Yo, yo, mic check, mic check. All right, we good. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I got a different stream for you today. Um, and it's different than anything I've done before. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Got Pandora on in the background. Just playing Pandora while I'm making the video. Yeah, so this stream is basically about unity. Not just unity amongst men and women, but unity amongst all men. So here's the deal: we won't be able to get through this, survive this bullshit alone, separate. You know, we're gonna need each other. We're gonna need each other for group survival, meaning human survival. So I'm talking, the main thing, man, blacks and whites. Once we do that, we'll branch it off. I have, I know it sounds funny. I have white friends, or for white persons, so I have black friends. It sounds funny, but I do, and it's true. I go to one of my favorite cigar lounges. It's mixed. It's a molten pot of people, and it's a pretty classy place. And where I've worked, I've had met a few great guys that are white, met a few great guys that are black, vice versa. But what we're going up against now, we need to be together and form one force, one big ass fist, one big ass boot, whether it's a Timberland boot or a cowboy boot. We need to form some shit together and kick these motherfuckers ass, B. Whose ass am I talking about? I'm talking about the devil's ass, B. A lot of humans don't realize how much power we have on this earth, even though they say this is supposed to be his world and all that other shit. But from what I heard, from what I heard, Jesus went down there and took the keys to that nigga's kingdom. Yeah, so this shit ain't even his anymore, B. He's a squatter. It ain't his no more, fam. Brothers, listen to what I'm saying. It's not his anymore. He's a squatter. So when you look at all of the weird freak shit going on right now, it's like, yo, why they going so hard with this gay agenda, this trans agenda, this race agenda? First of all, it ain't about race, B. It's about people doing shit we don't like, yeah. But it ain't about race. It ain't about this one holding that one down and nothing like that. You know why? Because it's only about the money, only about the moolah. Okay? So this is what it is. Hold on, let me clear this so I can. This is what it is. If I'm poor and you poor, we poor. If I got money and you got money, we have money. So the people that have money, these elite motherfuckers and all that, the people that have money look at all poor people the same, whether you're black or white. They just make one section feel like they're better than the next to kind of keep us bickering. You understand what I'm saying? So, for the life of me, I could never understand why everybody hates black people. Think about it. Why the fuck do everybody hate black people? I've been thinking and 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 thinking, and I can't fucking seem to come up with the reason. put one reason: we're different, and it's the only excellent distraction against everything else that's going on in the world. If I'm over here trying to minimize the population on the planet, or George Soros, so all the wicked shit these dudes be doing. It's like literally out there now. Like there's no more conspiracy theory shit. It's literally out there what these guys are doing. Bill Gates and buying up the food and injecting the shit with this and injecting shit with that and vaccines with this and that. Yeah, we got a few idiots on both sides of our fences that don't believe it, and you got some that are like, yeah, man, I've been seeing this shit. Like, so what I'm saying is, it's out there. Now, if you were one of these people who wanted to, you know, whatever their agenda is, minimize population, take it back to a strong caste system and have slaves, and they sit and have the caste system come back where if you're born poor, you are poor, you can't go up or down. That is what it is. If that is what they're doing, the best way to keep us distracted is to always have this ongoing bickering between, excuse me, between two people. So hold on, I'm sorry, excuse me. Hey, what's up? Nah, I'm up. Can I hit you right back? I'm actually doing a stream. All right, give me like about 20 minutes. All right, all right. So, uh, where was I? Yeah, so if you always have friction between the people on the lower level, and you always have them bickering, and you always have this one calling that one broke, and that one calling this one broke, and this one saying, "Oh, it's more you broke people than it is us," and it's like, "No, it's more you broke people." All this stupid fighting, and then we're fighting, and then we got the battle between the cops and the blacks, and the bikers and the blacks, and the this and the that. It's just fucking smoke and mirrors, man. When I actually sit down and talk to my friends, to my white friends, when I meet people in the cigar bar, there's really no difference, man. When I say there's no difference, I mean in human nature of us. What I like, what you like, what you don't like, what I don't like, the things that we both notice. Like we're both noticing the same shit. This attack, this is really about the attack on our kids and the attack on manhood. So I'm really about all men coming together and just raising some fucking hell. There's nothing more fun and more masculine than tearing down a corrupt system. Can you imagine how liberated those guys felt on that January 6th shit? Yes, it was wrong. I'm talking about how how good it probably felt to feel like you're conquering a system, taking over a system, an evil system. Trump, 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 Trump did that. Trump gave them that fucking, whether it was a hoax or not or whatever, but it's still, it must have felt like riding a bike in the fucking wind on a highway, and there's not a cop for another fucking 100 miles. But I mean, the only thing I'm just saying, man, is we just need to get together. Now we do have a little problem. Okay, the problem is with our youth. Our youth from 14 to 24, these motherfuckers are fucked up. I tell you, we could do without that whole generation right there. We can do without you motherfuckers, man. We really could. We should start over. I don't, not sure what generation it was that had you motherfuckers, but you are a product of your fucking environment. That's why I always say, what does West always say? Don't have kids if you live in a ghetto. Don't have kids if you live in a black ghetto or a white ghetto. It doesn't matter. Any ghetto, do not have kids there. Why? Why? Because if you have kids in the ghetto, that means that they're going to grow up in the ghetto. If you don't have 80 to 100 grand in a bank and a decent credit score, you're going to be fucking stuck there. Excuse me, my allergies are acting up. So, this goes for black people, this goes for white people, Spanish people, Asian people, all of that, right? When you look at it, we should just redline all of the ghettos. We know what redline is. Redline is what they use against black people to keep them out of certain areas. Well, we all need to redline poverty, the ghetto, the hood, trailer parks. We need to redline them shits. Meaning, this is how we're going to redline it. We're not going to reproduce over there. You're going to build yourself up to move to another zip code, better zip code. How we're going to do it? Well, let's model what these other guys have done. Like a lot of the immigrants that came here, right? A lot of them, they have like this kind of crowd living situation going on. Now, I know it may not be comfortable, but they've been very successful with this shit. So we need to implement it. So how is this going to work? You, your brother, your cousin, two cousins, whatever, you guys are going to work. You're going to learn a skill, right? First, you're going to learn a skill. Then you're going to start working. And once you get that income coming in, you're not buying fucking Gucci belts. You're not buying fucking the latest iPhone. You're not none of this stupid shit because you have an agenda. You see how these motherfuckers enforce their agenda on us? How they execute their agenda? Step by step by step by step. They're very patient with it, right? You have to have your own agenda and execute your own agenda. Your own agenda is to get from the shitty neighborhood to a decent neighborhood. So, if it's two brothers or cousins, like two to three people, you're gonna find out what area is a decent area where there's low crime, good schools, right? So, if there's low crime and there's good schools, that means everything else is going to be good because there's no crime and the school system is good. A good school system means better opportunity. So, if you slip up and have a baby in a fucked up area, your kid's gonna grow up there. Now, I know some people say, "Oh, well, I grew up in the," I know I grew up in the ghetto too, right? So, oh, I grew up in the ghetto. You could do it, right? Yeah, you could do it, but that doesn't mean that it's a smart thing to do. Just because you can do it, you can run a marathon on your fucking knees, but that doesn't mean that it's a smart thing to fucking do, right? So, summertime's coming. It's gonna get hot. You're gonna be out there. You're gonna meet some chicks. Exercise some composure, man. It's okay. Pussy's gonna be out there forever, all right? If you meet a woman, listen, this is the time when we're gonna have to cut some shit off. You meet a woman, she's got two, three kids, two, three baby daddies. It's a dub. If you don't have any children, you meet a woman and she has a child. I'm sorry, baby. I don't really do that. I'm not to disrespect you, but that's not my thing. I'm I'm a terrible stepfather. I'm a very selfish guy. Put it on yourself. But don't you listen, man? We're not doing that because we have an agenda, and taking on a woman under your protection and provision, and she has a child, that's going to fuck up your whole shit. Now you're going to be pulled down into her fucking world in this fucking ghetto. So the plan is progression. So only thing you're gonna do, learn that skill, get together with your brothers, and we're gonna go and find an apartment, of course, or a house in a better neighborhood. Right? It's okay to rent. So say whatever state you're in, right? I'll use let's use New York. New York is expensive, it is. But if you have this crowd mentality, this crowd living, you could do it. I pulled up some shit the other day, yesterday, and all right, that's that. What's the rent? Here we go. Look at this. All right, now as you see, 2 bedroom, 2,900 a month. That's 1,500 per person, right? So if you get with you and your cousin or whatever, say it's two guys, 1,500 each check, right? Say you make what? Oh my god. Give me a second. I don't know. But the idea is 3,000 is easier for two people to pay than it is for one person. So this place here is in a very, very, very nice neighborhood. This is Forest Hills in New York, Queens. Really good, man. So this joint here, you got your foyer and your living room. And you got your little dining room over here next to the kitchen. You got the large bedroom and the medium sized bedroom. Both people have their own bathroom. So you can move in with your cousin or your brother, you know. You got a little terrace to go out there to smoke your cigars and shit. Put a little grill out there and barbecue and something, Go out there and in the wintertime and throw some steaks on the grill and shit, if you want, as well as the summer. Now, it's not a big lavish place, but it's not supposed to be yet because you haven't earned that. But what you did earn is the right to move to a decent neighborhood, which is what you want, man. Look at this one. This was huge. Real nice. You guys can still entertain. You won't feel crowded. You know what I'm saying? It's decent, man. Just to get out of the fucking hood. Just to get out of the hood. Now, while you're moved out, you're gonna be on. While you're out, you're gonna be hold on, I'm trying to fucking fix this shit here. I can't find it. All right. So while you're here, you're gonna be doing your either you're learning your trade or going to school and working. You guys are gonna do this for I say about 5 years. Your twenties is not to be making babies and shit and just fucking off. All right. Your twenties are for you to work hard so that your thirties, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, hopefully 90s, you can be relaxing. If you do this shit right, you'll be set. You'll be older way longer than you're gonna be younger. You understand? So we're gonna get this shit together, get you moved out to a decent neighborhood, and we'll start like that. You can do the same thing in Georgia or wherever the hell you're from, right? But you can't do it alone. You need somebody. Now everybody may not be able to play sports or sing or fucking whatever, but if you could work hard, anybody could do it. So back to the other shit. So this here, well, this is what I want to show you. This is what I want to show you. Yeah. This isn't really all right. Fuck. All right, now. So this is what unity is going to look like because we have a bigger picture. We have a bigger agenda ourselves that we need to sit handle, right? We need to protect our kids, man. So we're going to protect our kids like this by joining and banding together, right? Look at this. This is beautiful. See, this is going against their code. When I say their, when I'm talking about the elites, right? This is going against what the fuck they want. When I was a correction officer, right? You know when it was easiest to control the inmates. You know when it was easiest when they were at odds with each other. You know when it was the fucking hardest when they were all united. When they put one gang in a fucking housing unit, it was the hardest fucking thing to do to get done. Why? Because they were all united. They were all one gang. There was only one enemy, the motherfucker with the privilege. You understand what I'm saying? When we had them separated, mixed together, we had the Latin Kings and the Bloods and the Crips and a different set of Bloods and a different set of Spanish gang, the Nietas, whatever it was. They weren't worried about the fucking CO telling them to go and do this or that because they were worried about when the other fucking gang was going to pop on them. They were worried about keeping situation cool. They were distracted. It's the same thing in the outside world in society. If you got blacks against whites, whites against blacks, Asians against blacks, Asians against every when you have this one entity that everybody hates, it's a great distraction. So in jail, you have one gang, and all of them are going to be against the authority, right? In the civilian world, if you have everybody as one gang, meaning blacks, whites, Asians, Hispanics, you have all of us actually banded together. Who's the enemy? The motherfucker with the privilege. The motherfucker telling us we can't go to work unless we take a fucking shot, or we can't buy food unless we use this fucking chip, or whatever the fuck it is. That's the enemy. So what happens to the enemy? Think back to the Million Man March. Now imagine if we had a march but with white white people, Asian people, Hispanics, all men. Imagine how, what could you do? What could they do? I don't care what government you got. Nobody has a billion man army. Oh, a billion is too big. All right. Let's say 300 million. All right. Let's say if you could bring a million men, and I think one time they went to 2 million, I'm not sure, but if you could bring a million men together, all one race, add, and black people are the minority, right? Yeah, we're the smallest group in the U.S. So imagine if you added whites and Hispanics to that million. That's 3 million people, B. Easy. We could easily get about 5, 6, 10 million people that say, take that shit out of our schools. We're gonna fuck you up. You cannot kill or lock up all 10 million of us. We don't want this trans shit, this gay shit, this confused shit pushed on our children. We don't want it in our stores. We don't want it in our fucking TV programs. Like, you guys got to realize the fucking power of the average man. It's like a colony of ants. A colony of ants will fucking destroy. I seen a video. They destroyed a humongous fucking scorpion. The scorpion was like 100 times their size, but there was a million ants. Swarm. If you truly do not like what you see going on, form together. We need to form together and choose sides anyway. Blacks, whites, Asians, Hispanics on one side for one cause. Blacks, whites, Asians, Hispanics on the other side for the other cause. And we need to clash like the motherfucking Vikings and shit back in the day, B. Why? Well, because there's two sides. There's good and there's evil. All the people that don't like all of this the Satan bullshit, all of this trans shit with the kids and like all of this shit that goes against the Bible, that go against Jesus. You need to pick a side. B. Pick a side. Pick a side, man. One day, again, there's gonna be a fucking big war about it. Like how they used to have the Crusades back in the day, the Holy War. How they were like, yo, if you ain't if you ain't rocking with Jesus, we're killing you. Like it would be great to know where the hell those people went. Like, did they go to heaven because they was riding for Christianity, or it was like no because you were killing and slaughtering people. I don't know. But today, it's 2023. We need to band together, whites, blacks, Asians, Hispanics, whoever else, to protect the kids. They're cutting little kids' private parts off. They're dressing them up the same way a little kid will be, what's the word I'm looking for? Receptive to you dressing him up like fucking Spider Man. They're dressing him up like a little girl. That's not cool. Kids are very impressionable, and they know that. That's why back in the day, you couldn't a kid couldn't watch certain shit. It's still semi like that today, but anything with nudity, sexuality, they blocked it from children because children mimic what they see. What does a baby do? Everything a baby sees, they use all of their five senses to figure it out. They're touching it, they're looking at it. Next thing you know, they're putting it in their mouth. Why? Not because they're hungry, but their mouth is a sensory. Is they're using the mouth as a sensory organ to see what the fuck it is. What does it taste like? How hard is it? Pause. So when you're when you're that receptive to shit and you show them homosexuality, you know, telling them that you could be a girl if you want, like they're gonna use their senses and experiment and try it out. You had one guy say, "Oh, you kids discover what they are." So if that is true, if they do discover what they are, then why are you putting this shit in kid cartoons? Because all that is just pushing them towards one side instead of just letting it be fair. You understand? But yeah, I'm fucking tired of them. We need to. And it's so fucked up that even gay people are like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing? What are you doing? Some of them are mad because they think that, well, it's true. A lot of us we associate all of that shit with them, but they're like, yo, we don't support that. We don't support this trans shit. We don't support drag queens in fucking schools. We don't support dressing little kids up as the opposite sex and all that. They're like, we don't support that. They don't support NAMBLA, North American Man Boy Love Association. They don't support that. That's pedophilia. And they try to change the word pedophilia to minor attracted persons. No, that's not minor attracted. You're a pedophile. You can't fuck a baby. No. So, you know, another one of the reasons for why they're trying to change it to that term is because if it's deemed a type of illness, minor attracted person syndrome, if it's deemed an illness, it's a mental health issue. So all of those rich elite motherfuckers that was going to Epstein Island and participating in fucking little kids and underage minors and shit, when it comes out, they won't have to do no jail time. It'll be a different, it'll be classified as something different. I personally found it ironic that when they were really getting down on that case and sending motherfuckers to trial, COVID-19 breaks out. I found that a little fucking funny. Shut the entire world down and give them something else to think about other than, you know, Obama and the Clintons and the princes and all these other motherfuckers going over there. All the actors and Tom Hanks and all of them going over there fucking little kids. Only way we could do this is by shutting the world down. I was talking with somebody. I was wondering. I was questioning if Epstein is really even dead. But check this out. This gentleman, fucking shit. Uh, this gentleman here is. Hold on, man, I'm trying to fix this shit. Oh, it's annoying. So this gentleman here is a part of the LGBT community, and that's the boy. He's a gay man, and he feels the same way we all do. Well, except for the fucking, you know. Mm. Hmm. That's it. Mm. Look how swollen the legs are, man. Oh, shit. Yeah. So yeah. So that's this guy. That's his video. Very informative. It's very good. It's nice to see. It's good. It's good to see that someone from their community is actually on our side. We share the same views, rather. So I don't know if you know Miss Candace Owens. Uh, she's one of my favorites. A lot of people don't like her, but I like her. So let's hear what she has to say. Do you hear the idiotic, stupid shit that people say? This guy wrote that Satanists don't believe in Satan. That is so stupid. That's like, and you know, and it pisses me off. It pisses me off when they say shit like that. Like they're really, you know, fucking with your intelligence, man. That ain't him. Nigga, that's Jesus. Motherfuckers. Yo, like when it comes to this Satan shit, right? You literally cannot say anything else. Like we read the book on the motherfucker, man. Like he's in the Bible. Like we know what the fuck he's about. And he was trying to say like he's not about that now. We already read your rap sheet. We know what you do. We know what you did. Yo, I just don't fucking stop insulting my fucking intelligence, man. Cocksuckers. Facts. Ha! You see it. You see it. I gotta put this up though, because I don't want them to fuck with me. Watch this. $9 billion lost. Yo, why do people make the dumbest fucking decisions on the planet? It was a stupid chick who said, put a transgender on the Bud Light can because we need to get people to drink this beer and it needs to be new and fresh. And new and fresh is inclusion. That's what's new and fresh now. So, yeah, we're going to do that. So, you got a bunch of masculine men that drink beer. Men love beer with their sports, without their sports, when they're fucking barbecuing, when they're riding bikes, whatever, the ATVs, at the bar with it, they love beer. And you put a fucking a TG on there? Fucking stupid. And I would argue with you that Target is a family store. People with families go to Target. Soccer moms, regular moms, dads, they go to Target. Toys R Us closed down, so where do you take your kids to buy toys? Target. They know that. So they put all that fucking fruity, freaky shit up there to change the kids. And it's a family store. So what do you think is gonna happen? The same thing that happened to Bud Light. We don't like it. Fucking idiots, man. Sis, the fuck's going on with your hair here, man? I know it's off topic. My apologies. But I gotta ask. What the fuck? I can't even make it bigger. That sounds crazy. What the hell is this? The fuck? Shoot, sorry. You hear this fucking cunt? Fuck this bitch, man. Fucking cunt. Yo, I gotta say, why is it that black women support the fuck out of homosexuality and trans shit? I don't fucking understand it. Chris, don't go there. Don't go there. Do not go there, Chris. Don't go there. Oh, don't go there, Chris. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, but it'll feel so good to say it. Don't say it. No. But they need to hear it. No, don't say it. Don't say it. But you need to hear it. But you need to hear it. But you need to you. But you need to hear it. You need to hear it. So who am I to not tell you some important information that I realized? Okay, so something that I noticed. about black women. I don't know. It's totally taking a left. A lot of my videos are like that. I think that's what makes them exciting because I could be going this way and then fucking go that way and then go back. And it's cool. I like it. But so listen, right? When it comes to racism, white supremacy, racism, right? Now, mind you, anybody can be racist. Black people are racist too. They are. They just don't get called on it as much because of the history that we all know about slavery. So, they kind of get a little pass right now. But yeah, niggas can be racist too. So here's the truth: black men are called out their name, disrespected, have had court systems, police agencies, federal agencies, family court systems used against them, have been degraded more by black women than they have by white people. Most black men have been told that they aren't shit, they will never be shit, that they're crusty, dusty, musty, that they're bums, that they're fucking baby daddies and all this shit by black women. Even if a racist white person thinks it, they tend to not say it. But black woman, she'll tell you you ain't shit and you a bum ass nigga in a heartbeat. They don't tell me that because they can't. But they use these systems against black men more than fucking white supremacists. They don't really have to go out to get black men. Black women bring them right to their fucking feet, right to their door. Yeah. Now, in every race, you got piece of shit people. So yeah, there's some brothers that are pieces of shit. They're fucking, you want to stay away from them. It's like that in every race. I'm sure there's some white people that the majority of the white race would prefer not to be around, or Hispanics, the majority of Hispanics would prefer not to be around. But in my race, the black women are more disrespectful and use these systems in place against black men more than any other race of women towards their own men. So that's a issue that we are addressing, and the first way to address it is to not get them pregnant and not marry them. That's the first way. That's the subtle way. We have bigger fish. We have bigger fish to fry. We have a bigger problem right now. We will no longer go back and forth with these women who say, "Oh, if you're pregnant and it's a male child, abort it. To kill all black male babies." Got bitches saying kill all male black babies. This is black women. So, in efforts to put them bitches down, put them in their place, back them up, the easiest thing to do, brothers, is to not give them your seed and not give them your money. The world sees the ethnic image of the black woman, and it's not too cool. Now, the bigger fish that we have to fry is protecting our children. We protect our children, we protect our future because the children are the future. doctors, lawyers, future scientists and engineers, mathematicians. Those are who we need to protect. Now, not all of them are going to be those things, but if we save all of them, then we could. It's better to save them all and then have those great ones, however few there are, rise up than to just leave everybody fucked up. So we got to save the kids. Don't have any kids in the fucking ghetto. Don't have any kids by ghetto chicks. Completely disassociate Redline, anything dealing with ghetto, ratchet, trashy bullshit. If it's not classy or sophisticated, if it doesn't have a moral compass, leave it the fuck alone. Band together with other men from other races to protect the children and to bring back masculinity to the forefront. Then we'll deal with the women later. Listen to what this man has to say. Hmm. Do you hear that? Do you hear the fire in his fucking voice? That's what we all need. That's what we all need right there. Men like him banding together with men like us and telling our women, don't go and buy shit from Target. If you got to go get some meat or some toilet paper or a fucking iron or a toy for the kid, go somewhere else. Don't spend our money in no fucking Target. Yo, I love his accent, man. Yo, yo, nothing is more funny than a pissed off cowboy, man. Yo, he's so fucking mad, but it's like when they get mad, they're mad and they're proper, and the shit just sounds funny. But I'm in full support of this brother right here, man. Full support. Fuck, fuck it in the name of Jesus. Amen. Amen. Yep. Yeah, so the brother, definitely a good man. All right, guys, cutting the stream. Holler at you later.